Fams, welcome back to my next video. And if you're new, I make videos about reselling Pokemon cards, buying and selling. So if that's what you're into or just want to be entertained, want to see shiny cardboard, hit that like button, subscribe, and you'll be updated when I come out with new content. And for those of you who are already subscribed, fams, I appreciate if you guys hit that like button. All right, so let's get into it. What have I been up to buying and selling Pokemon cards? Well, as you guys know from my second vlog or so, I talked about this lot that had this Charizard V Alt Art Slab PSA 9 and a shiny Charizard from the new set. I sold the shiny Charizard from the new set. Oh, and I also had a binder full of cards. I keep forgetting about the binder full of cards, which is a really important part because that was my profit. I saw this lot. I saw this slab PSA 9. I saw the shiny Charizard and one more card, and I was like, that right there it makes up the lot. Now, whenever, and also things like this happens because people aren't resellers, right? And don't want to take the effort and time, and also you do have to have a credibility as a seller, right? People aren't going to buy higher end stuff from you if you don't. So anyways, that's how it happens, where you find these amazing deals. People are just trying to move cards fast. So I saw this lot, and it's being a slab, it always is a risk in my mind. It's a PSA 9. I'm always like, are people really looking out for PSA 9s? And yes, they are. This is my second one that I've sold, and they are higher end ones like Alt Arts, right? The first one was a Leafeon V Max Alt Art. This was another Alt Art higher end cards from a set. So from my experience, higher end cards from a set do sell as a PSA 9 slab on eBay. Obviously, you have to be a reputable seller, have sold things before, right? Good feedback. Around 100 listings or so would be ideal. But anyways, I sold this as an auction, and today it ended. The bidder paid $129. Well, and after tax and everything, it ended up being 141. I got 110 out of it. So eBay, right? There's fees and all that good stuff that eBay takes. Not good stuff, but you know what I mean. All that stuff that eBay takes. And I sold this for what I thought it would be around. So that is perfect because that went into my calculation when buying this. But yeah, it's always a risk though, because people could just not bid on it. So that's the first update for you guys. The second update is that I've been working on something very interesting for my inventory. So let me go ahead and show you guys now. Recently, I've been working on how to optimize my storage. If you don't know, you can list a bunch of cards on tcgplayer, but you're expected to pull out those cards from 20 to 40,000 cards or so. So that could take a lot of time if you don't have it well organized. A lot of the people, most people I've seen use these 4 to 5 row box counts, which work great. However, I found some issues with them in that if you don't have it full when you try to put cards in or take out cards, sometimes they can slide. And also finding individual cards can be a pain. If you have like 200 cards in M, first of all, to figure out how many of those cards of M's do you have. Let's say you have 10 different M cards, right? It would be better to just visually see where they are, so you can go in there and just pinpoint and grab instead of going through all of the M's and figuring out which card you need. Now, at the end of the day, this means money. If you can send out more orders at the end of the day, then you're making more money that day, because the day that you send the order out, a week from then you get paid for that order. So if you leave it all for one day, then all of your money is going to be paid out in one day. If you send orders every day, right, throughout the week, then you're going to get paid weekly. However, so this system didn't work the best for me because of the sliding for reverses and hollows and higher end cards. I didn't want it to get damaged in the box. So then I created another different system using tints. So I didn't like the sliding and issues that the box had, like finding specific one single card. So I created a system like this where it was supposed to be designed for one set, and it has everything in alphabetical order. I started to combine some of them because there were a bunch of T's, there were a bunch of S, and there weren't a bunch of J's, and there are not a bunch of U's. So I started to combine them, which this system works really, really well if you have a good amount of cards for a set. The moment that you start to sell off the cards and don't replenish them, though, this system doesn't work anymore, because what happens is it just becomes a giant tin for a few little cards. So then I started to combine cards or sets together like this. And honestly, this actually broke the whole tin system, because now if I want to go find an S, it's going to have a mix of 6 different sets that I have to go through. So this system breaks whenever you don't have a good amount for each set. So I'm going to go ahead and change this. And I'm actually thinking of combining a little bit of both systems. So my solution is going to be to go back to the 4-row count boxes. However, I'm going to go ahead and hack it. And I put these ridges here. The reason I have these ridges is because I'm going to go ahead and put top loaders here. So that way, if I want to, this will have like an M or whatever letter this is going to be. I was actually going to show you guys, but right now my letters are too thick to fit inside of it, but it would fit something like that. But the point of this is, if you have a single card, this would even work for that. Let's say you just have cycling road, then you could just go ahead and put a top loader behind that, and there you go, right? You can, and also to pull and put cards away, you're putting these top loaders where you want those cards to stay, so there's no more sliding around. And also, I can put tabs of where each individual card starts and ends. So the whole goal is, I look through a list and I need a specific card. Instead of going through all the C's, I can just see, oh, this is the cycling road. Bam. That is what you want to do. Have it be as fast and easy as possible. That is money right there. All right, so that's what I'm thinking for my new system. So overall, things have been good. I've been slowing down on buying just because the big lots that I've bought, I have to go through them, process it. And as I've been processing, going through some of these lots, I've been finding amazing cards like this, the lot that I bought for $25, the 10,000 cards. There were V's in there that had $2 value, so I paid a quarter of a penny for $2 cards, which has been selling really good. It's been amazing. Another lot had a bunch of reverse hollows and hollows that I didn't even know about. So I've really been excited about the lots and processing all of that I've been getting lately. However, there is a high-end lot that caught my eye today that I want to share with you guys. And I'm going to try to post some pictures up here on the screen. So this lot consists, and there was a bunch of cards in this lot, but I went for the higher end cards because my strategy is that higher end cards tend to sell better, because higher end buyers, I don't know, I feel like they're more out there, and I don't know why, but that's just been my experience. So I try to go for the higher end cards. So this lot was made up of first edition vintage cards, and the lot was listed as, I need the money, so-and-so, motivated to sell. And those are the kind of lots that you want to go for. The people that are really motivated to sell, they just want to get rid of it, they need the money. And I went over there, I was like, saw the prices, I kind of combined them, 3 of them, and I was able to lower it down. So there's another strategy that I use. If you combine more, the seller's willing to give you more of a discount if you're buying more, right? And then another strategy that I use as well is that since this was local, and he was actually kind of far away from me, like an hour or so away driving distance, I also offered to go over there. So I was able to get this lot super cheap. I think I'm able to now flip it. Just if I haven't bought it yet, I'm gonna go buy it this weekend on Saturday, but we agreed on it. But if I buy this, I'm looking to, if I sell it right away on tcgplayer, I can flip it for $80 or so. So that's amazing. But you could grade these cards and get even more, because these are first edition cards. So people are really looking out for those at any grade. However, there's also another element to it. I'm a collector and I love these cards, and I know these cards go up in value as well. And I'm also kind of a little bit of an investor in Pokemon, not too much. If I'm investing in Pokemon, it's in my e-readers and vintage, and something like this could go into my personal collection, but that is also a tricky road to go down. If I start to buy and keep things for my personal collection, I would have a crazy personal collection, but that is not the most optimal cash revenue flow for your business. Is optimal to buy, keep, and selling, right? So I take everything into consideration, but awesome opportunity that I wanted to share with you guys, and some different strategies that you can take on your own to reduce prices on lots as well. All right, so hopefully you guys got something out of this video. If you did, drop that like button, fams. Let other fams know about it. Comment. I appreciate you guys' comments. I might not respond to every one of them. I do read all of them. As you guys know, I have a lot of things going on, like making this video. So your like means a lot. It means a lot to me. My efforts on making this video was worth it. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Later.